This made me $40 before lunch. And I didn't write a single line of code. Right now, there are 5 ways people are using artificial intelligence to make real money in 2026. Not theory, not hype, actual income, being built right now by actual beginners with no technical background. One of these takes 4 minutes to set up. One of them almost nobody is talking about yet. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one fits you, your schedule, and your budget, because every single one of these can be started at zero cost. Let's get into it. Idea number 1. Building websites with AI and getting paid for it. Here is a simple fact. Millions of small businesses around the world still do not have a website. A local salon, a contractor, a tutor, a small clothing brand. They know they need one, they just do not have the time, the skill, or the money to hire a developer who charges thousands of dollars for a project. This is exactly where artificial intelligence changes the entire math. Tools built for website generation can now take a short description of a business and turn it into a full, working website in a matter of minutes. You are not writing code. You are describing what the business does, choosing a layout, and letting the AI handle the structure, the text, and even some of the design decisions. Here is how you actually start. First, pick one type of local business you understand well, something like a barbershop, a cleaning service, or a small restaurant. Second, use an AI website builder to generate a sample site for that type of business, using a fake or placeholder name. Third, take that finished example and reach out to a real business in your area that does not have a website yet, and simply show them what you built. You are not pitching a concept anymore. You are showing them a finished product they can look at right now. That single shift from pitching an idea to showing a result is what makes this approach convert so much better than cold outreach messages ever could. Once a business says yes, the offer is simple. You customize the site with their real information, connect it to a domain, and either charge a one-time setup fee, a small monthly maintenance fee, or both. You are not really selling a website. You are selling the business owner one less thing to worry about. This works especially well when you target businesses that already have paying customers walking through the door, but nothing representing them online. Those are the easiest yes you will get, because the business is already proven, you are just filling a gap they already know exists. But if dealing with client meetings, back and forth revisions, and ongoing communication is not something you want, the next idea on this list runs almost entirely on its own once it is set up. Idea number 2. Selling AI agents as a service. An AI agent, in plain terms, is a chatbot that can actually complete a task, not just answer a question. It can respond to customer messages, answer frequently asked questions, book appointments directly into a calendar, and follow up automatically with people who reached out but never finished the conversation. Think about how many small businesses lose money simply because nobody answers a message sent after closing hours. A salon gets a message on Instagram at 9 at night asking about pricing, and nobody replies until the next afternoon. By then, that customer has already booked somewhere else. An AI agent solves exactly that problem. It responds instantly, at any hour, with accurate information about pricing, services, and availability, and it can even collect a booking directly, without a human ever touching the conversation. You do not need to know how to code to offer this. There are template-based, no-code platforms available right now that let you build a working agent for a specific type of business in under an hour. You are essentially assembling pre-built pieces, then customizing the responses to match that business. A realistic starting workflow looks like this. Choose one type of business, something like gyms, salons, or real estate agents, because these industries get a high volume of repetitive questions. Build one agent template for that industry. Then reach out with a short demo video showing the agent actually responding to a sample question in real time. The pricing model here is usually a setup fee for building and connecting the agent, plus a small monthly fee for hosting and updates. Once it is built and connected, your ongoing work per client is minimal, which is exactly why this is one of the fastest growing services beginners are offering right now. Most small business owners have genuinely never heard the term AI agent before, which means you are not competing against dozens of other people pitching the same thing yet. Now here is a quick real-world example of how this plays out. A small cafe owner was manually replying to the same 5 questions on social media every single day. Opening hours, whether they take reservations, if they have vegan options, if they cater events, and their Wi-Fi password. All day, every day, the same 5 answers, typed out by hand. An agent was set up to answer exactly those 5 questions automatically the moment someone messaged the page. Within the first week, the owner said messages were being answered around the clock, including at times she used to just ignore because she was busy running the cafe. She did not need to hire anyone. She did not need to learn any new software beyond checking a simple dashboard once in a while. The system just ran quietly in the background. That is the entire appeal of this business model. You are not selling artificial intelligence. You are selling the business owner back their time. Idea number 3. Using AI to scale affiliate marketing content. Affiliate marketing is not new. You promote a product, someone buys through your link, and you earn a commission. What has changed is how fast you can now produce the content that drives those sales. AI tools can help you write product comparisons, generate short video scripts, and repurpose one piece of content into 5 or 10 different formats, in a fraction of the time this used to take. Here is how that works in practice. Pick one product or niche, for example wireless earbuds, then use an AI writing tool to draft a detailed comparison between 2 competing models, covering battery life, sound quality, and price. From that same research, generate a short video script covering the comparison, turn it into a short-form video, and draft a few social posts and an email from the same material. One piece of research becomes 4 or 5 pieces of content, across different platforms, all pointing back to the same affiliate link. The people succeeding here are producing more output from the same amount of effort, sometimes turning a single afternoon of research into content that earns commissions for months, and keeping the comparison genuinely useful, not a disguised advertisement, is what makes people trust it enough to click. A common mistake beginners make here is promoting a product they have never actually researched properly, just because the commission is high. That approach might get a few sales early on, but it destroys trust fast, and trust is the entire engine behind this idea working long-term. The creators earning consistently in this space almost always have a narrow focus, one niche, covered in real depth, instead of jumping between unrelated products every week, because an audience can tell the difference between someone who actually tested a product and someone just chasing a payout. This is the idea most side hustle videos skip completely, because it sounds boring compared to something like an AI agent. But boring and profitable are not opposites. A clear, useful comparison converts far better than a polished sales pitch. If you have made it this far, hit subscribe now, because the next 2 ideas are where this gets even more interesting. Idea number 4. Offering AI-powered digital marketing as a service. Local businesses need consistent marketing, social media posts, ad copy, and a content calendar that actually gets followed. Most cannot afford a full agency, and the owner rarely has time to write a month of content on top of running the business. With the right AI tools, one person can now do the work that used to require a small team. You can generate a month of social captions in a single afternoon, and write 10 ad variations in minutes instead of hours. The service you are selling is the outcome, not the tool. A business owner does not care how the content gets made. They care that their page is active, their ads are running, and their phone starts ringing. Start with one platform, for example Instagram, and get genuinely good at using AI to produce content for it. Learn what gets engagement for that type of business, then package it as a simple monthly service. A realistic starting package might look like 12 posts a month, plus 2 ad variations, for a flat fee somewhere between $150 and $400 a month, something small enough that a local business owner does not need to think twice before saying yes. Once you have one client getting real results, that becomes your proof for the next one. You are not selling a stranger on a concept anymore, you are showing them a business just like theirs that is already seeing results, screenshots and all, and referrals from that first client are usually how this snowballs from one client into 5, without you ever running a single cold outreach message again. Idea number 5. The laziest one on this list, and maybe the most overlooked one. This is about building something once and letting it earn on repeat, with very little ongoing effort after the initial setup. Think automated content channels, where AI handles the research, the script, and parts of the editing, or AI-generated designs sold through print-on-demand platforms, where you never touch inventory or shipping. Here is how this actually plays out. You pick one niche, for example a channel covering odd facts or quick life tips. AI helps you research the topic, draft the script, and generate the voiceover. You pair it with stock footage or simple visuals, and publish on a schedule. Once you have a working process, each new video takes a fraction of the time the first one did, because the research and scripting steps are largely automated. Most beginners spend the first 2 or 3 videos building the process, and only start seeing the real-time savings from video 4 onward, once the templates, the voice, and the editing steps are already locked in. The print-on-demand version works the same way. AI generates design concepts based on trending themes. You upload them to a platform that handles printing, shipping, and customer service, and you earn a margin on every sale, usually somewhere between $4 and $12 per item depending on the product, without ever holding a single product yourself. Your only real ongoing job is uploading new designs and watching which themes actually sell, then producing more of what works, and quietly retiring the designs that do not. This will not make you rich overnight, and anyone telling you otherwise is not being honest. But it compounds quietly, in a way the other 4 ideas do not, since the first month or 2 is mostly setup, and the payoff shows up gradually after that. While you are building websites for clients or managing agents for local businesses, this one keeps generating results in the background, whether you are actively working that day or not. Most people skip this idea because it does not feel exciting. There is no dramatic client win to show off. It simply works quietly while you are not watching it, and quiet, consistent income is still income. So, 5 real ways to make money with artificial intelligence in 2026. Building websites for local businesses. Selling AI agents as a service. Scaling affiliate marketing content. Offering AI-powered digital marketing services. And building automated, passive systems that earn on repeat. Here is the honest truth about all 5. None of them work if you try to do all 5 at once, and none of them work if you quit after 1 week because the results are not instant. Pick the one that matches the time you actually have this month, not the one that sounds the most impressive on paper. Give it a real 30-day attempt, and execute that one properly before you even think about touching the next. If you want to see idea number 2 in action on a real business, I broke that entire process down in a short, linked right here, showing the exact setup from start to finish. Go check it out, and I will see you in the next video.